Hey friends, Ben again. A little bonus content, a little calculation. I get asked a lot, Ben, doesn't it take a lot of sap to make maple syrup? And the answer is yes. And they always ask me, well, how much? And I always say, well, it depends. And as you just saw, it depends on the sugar content. So in this case, we measured about 1% sugar in our sap, right? So the amount of sap or syrup we can make is dependent on two things. One, on the amount of sugar in the sap, and then obviously how much sap we collect. So I did a little ditty for you here, try to get the reflection out. So there's what's called the Jones rule of 86, and that's the top line. The Jones rule of 86 says 86 divided by your sugar content is your ratio. So it's a ratio of how many gallons of sap you can get per 1 gallon you need for 1 gallon of syrup. So that's why you often hear, doesn't it usually take like 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup? And that's true because sugar content is usually about 1 or 2%. So you can see 86 divided by 2% would be about 40 to 1. So you would need about 40 gallons of sap for 1 gallon of syrup. So in our case, so I switched the equation around in the middle to calculate number of gallons of syrup. So you do a little flip-flop there. Back to math days. So basically the number of gallons of sap divided by 86 over the sugar content would equate to your gallons of syrup. So in this case, I collected about 12 gallons of syrup, right? And that's divided by 86 divided by 1%, 1.0, which means out of my 12 gallons of sap, I can make 0.14 gallons of syrup, or about 18 ounces. Now, 18 ounces is a little over a pint. So you can see, compared to my hand here, it's not a very big container, but this is 16 ounces. This is a 1 pint container. So I'll probably make about one of these out of my 12 gallons of sap. So not a whole lot of sap needed to make syrup.